All right, guys, here we go. Tuesday. Simulation's a little tough one. I'm going to do a quick little lecture on it today, but tomorrow in class, we're going to do one together, just so you guys get an idea of how simulation works. But today we're going to go through the purpose of simulation, what 4 steps do we do, uh, and then we're going to do that first alternate example on stratified sampling. So let's just talk about there it goes. Let me go full screen on this. There we go. All right, so let's talk about this. Whoa, that's some big writing there. Let's scale that down. What is the purpose of simulation? Simulation. All right, so what's the purpose of simulation? Okay, so here's the idea. The purpose of simulation is we get to estimate probabilities, probabilities. I think I spelled that too wrong. Something's wrong with my pen today. Whoops. Maybe just me. Estimate the probability when the theoretical is too hard to calculate. All right, so that's why we do simulation. So basically the idea of a simulation is we are going to run an actual experiment, let's say. Experiment. All right. Okay, so if we're going to run an experiment, we have this idea that we have, I'm going to go one larger, I'm going to change colors. We have to do 4 steps. I don't know why, but this thickness of pen works so much better. We got to do 4 steps. Number 1, you have to state and we need to state the question being asked. So we've got to state the question being asked. Number 1, we have to plan. Okay, so we have to plan, and you got to explain how you're going to simulate. That should be an L right there. How you're going to simulate. Usually, you're going to explain with cards. And I'll explain that here in a second. Or you can random number generator. Number generator on calculator. Okay, and then we're going to do repeat at least 10 times. More is better, guys. So more is better. All right, so, and then the conclude, answer question. Okay, so we got state, plan, do, conclude, and that will never change. What we do during the state, plan, do, conclude kind of changes, but state plan do conclude doesn't really change. All right, so let's move up and let's do that alternate example here. Oops. So we're going to do a simulation. Oops. Right now. So we're going to state the plan. So what's our state? According to the problem, what is the probability? What is it? What is the probability? I'm looking at my paper right now. That it takes eight or more selections. I think names would probably be better. 8 or more names to get 4 seniors. Oops. And 2 juniors. Okay. So that's my state. All right, so what's my plan? My plan is we're going to do a little bit of a simulation. And so my plan is going to be this. I'm going to use random number generator, and then to pick names. And I'm going to say, since there are 60 seniors, I'm going to go 1 through 60 are seniors, and 61 through 90 are juniors. Just so you know, whenever it says use the table, just use a random number generator right there. Okay? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to draw names until we get 4 seniors and 2 juniors. Then use that count. And then use that count. Okay, so that's our plan. So here's our do. I'm going to go to a different color here. Get my pen away so I can slide it up. All right, so let's go to green. So here's our do. This is where we do the work. So I'm going to take my calculator, which I have no idea where it is. I may have to use my phone and work with it from there. I thought it was in my bag, but it may not be in my bag because I was using it at my house, and it is not in my bag. So we are out of luck. So I'm going to have to use my phone here. So I'm just going to say it. Hey, Siri, pick 10 random numbers between 1 and 90.
Okay. I found this on the web for
Perfect.
10 random numbers between 1
There we go.
and 90.
I'm doing a number generator, guys. All right. So they gave me these numbers. So I'm just gonna start working with the first one. So this is trial number 1. So I've got 11, 85, 39, 67. Let's just stop right there. And then I'm going to change colors here. And so I've got a senior, a junior, a senior, and a junior. So I've got my 2 juniors. Now I got to see how many more. So in 4 tries, picking 4 names out of the hat or drawing 4 names, I've got a senior, a junior, a senior, and a junior. Okay. Remember, 1 through 60 is a senior, and 61 through 90 is a junior. So let me get going on the one that the numbers they gave me. You'll use your calculator. You do one at a time. Let's see, I did 11, 39, 67. We have 34, which is, I'll go ahead and write it in green, which is a senior. We have 61, which is a junior. And then we have 27, which is a senior. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors and 2 juniors. So that took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it took me 7 tries. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start over here. Let's just go like this. And I go 7 and I put a dot right there. Okay. So we're going to repeat this at least 10 times. So you're going to do that same exact thing 10 times. At least 10 times. In your homework, you're going to use 10 times. So if I did that 10 times, I've done it a couple of times before, guys. So let's just kind of look at it here. So we're looking at this. 7 of them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so and then we got 8. 1, 2, and then 9. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I've got a 9, and then I got a 10, and I got an 11. I think that's 10 if I'm reading my dots right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what do we want? We wanted the probability that it takes 8 or more names to get 4 juniors and 8 or more. So if we go to this, here's our test statistic right here. We'll go back to yellow. We want everything right. Oops, why didn't that go to yellow? All right. Fine, I'll use this pen. We're going to go to yellow. So we've got this right here. And so the idea is I have 2 here, 1, 1, and 1. So I have 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trials that counted 8 or more names before I got to 4 and 3. So my probability is 5 out of 10. So that means it's a 50% probability. So when we conclude, we restate the probability to draw 8 or more names to get 4 seniors and 2 juniors is 50%. 5 out of 10. All right, guys, that's how you do a simulation. We're going to do another one in class tomorrow. You'll have a chance to work on these simulations, work really well. Just learn how to use that calculator like I did. I use Siri, but learn how to use the calculator because that's very, very helpful. Other than that, we will see you guys in class tomorrow, and I'll do some more videos for you guys. Let me figure out how to turn this thing off. There we go.